Okay, quick things. Does anybody remember this?
All day.
Yeah. It was the Brits.
All day. All day.
Yeah, and I watched a hell of an award show. Revenge. It's official, it's a madness. Man just finished watching the Brit Awards 2017. I'm gassed. I don't even know where to start. But you know kind of where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, man. Hey, it was so awesome, man. It was wicked to see UK grime dons doing their thing because, you know what? Like, it was irony, innit? I don't know if you guys from America or from wherever you're watching this show know, but in the UK you probably know there was somewhat of an outrage at Kanye's 2015 Brit Awards performance, which had him and a ton of people from the UK grime industry out on stage with him. And there was kind of a negative reaction by the public initially at this. But what Kanye did in that performance was kind of highlight some other things and make some people realize that Kanye came out with the UK's grime scene and undervalued members of the music industry, to be honest, because the grime scene and UK rap scene influenced so much, you know, and it was an amazing thing for him to do that. But the ironic thing is 2017 now Brit Awards, Skepta's on stage. Skepta was on stage in 2015, but just in a different capacity, you know what I mean? But it was amazing to see him do his performance because he killed that. And I can tell some people kind of look down their nose at grime artists, but we don't have the infrastructure that a lot of these artists have won. No grime artist won in the categories yesterday, but I'm so proud of them because they handled themselves and carried themselves like young dons. Skepta being up on stage doing his performance, and there's a part of his song which is a bit of a speech that was put on the news about Kanye's performance.
A bunch of young men all dressed in black dancing extremely aggressively on stage. It made me feel so intimidated, and it's just not what I expect to see on primetime TV.
And that speech is kind of directed at him being part of the grime scene, being part of the people that were on stage that night. And it was so ironic. These guys who were up on stage yesterday, Stormzy was another one, was up on stage, got brought up by Ed Sheeran, and I just want to big up Ed Sheeran for that, because these are things some artists, they don't have to do, because they're already doing their thing, but they're helping to shine a light on these artists. And watching Stormzy and Ed Sheeran perform yesterday was amazing, man. Yeah, it's just been all good, man. And this is what I'm saying, most of the artists that won yesterday are not independent artists. They have huge backing, infrastructure, stuff that the artists I'm talking about today, like Skepta, Stormzy, etc, you know, they're having to literally learn this thing as they go along. And yet these young guys are at the Brits. I'm so proud of the grime dons that handled themselves like total G's yesterday. Big up Skepta on his performance. Bless up to Stormzy on his performance. Ed Sheeran, you know, same thing, man. Yo, these guys are amazing and they give me inspiration because I'm part of the grime scene too. I'm gonna be stepping forward as an independent musician, and it shows me and gives me hope that we can do these things, you get me? Yo, it's levels. I'm so happy, even though nobody won and I would have loved for them to win. Like, I'm happy that they got to be there, and next year, there's always next year, innit?